Hello, once again, it's your girl JONIQUE with Mic Check TV and my good friend Bud G. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How's everybody?
He is so cool, y'all. He is absolutely cool. Now tell us what we are here for.
We're here for Legends Weekend for Tennessee State University.
Of course, I said the name wrong, so I wanted him to say it. But I just want to thank Bud G for bringing us together once again. This is our 4th year doing this? No.
Yeah.
4th year?
5th
year. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you bringing me out once again and letting us come out and be a part of the show. You are all over the place. You are everywhere. So tell us about what you're doing.
Well, as you know, we started off with Motor City Radio out of Detroit.
Yeah.
With Steve Rogers. And Steve Rogers played your music, played D. Jones, Gary's, everybody. And he was trying to help artists that needed help, and mainstream artists that got older, maybe they got failed. They didn't support them. So he was for everybody, young and old, and matter. If you needed some exposure, he gave it to you. And he ended up growing the station from about 30, 40 people to global to about 2 million people. And he had called me and asked me would I help him. And I said, sure, no problem. You know, I was well connected. And so I helped him out. But unfortunately, he passed some years ago.
I know.
And so I had to step up. I didn't really want to, but I stepped up. And so we just used Facebook to, in the group WJZZ Digital, to market the artists like yourself, and you know, for free, because we wanted you guys to get the exposure that you needed, and hopefully make you mainstream or get a record deal or whatever, you know, or just give you a gig or just to expose you, you know.
I know.
And be there for you. And Facebook is global, so we end up being global.
And then being an independent artist, and we actually did the Motor City radio station before we actually met.
Right.
Remember?
Right.
So that was a long time ago. So they reached out to me, showed love to my music. So of course I had to be a part of anything that you're doing in Nashville.
Right.
I work like crazy, but I came on in here, and I'm so glad I came out here. It's always good to see you. Tell us some of the cities that you've been broadcasting from in the last couple of months, because I see you always doing something.
Well, what happened like the last time with the TV show Empire, I said, you know what, with all the stuff we was doing with the radio station, which Steve Rogers had 3 head gospel, jazz, and R&B, and like I said, I stepped up to try to keep this dream alive. And so we used Facebook because the radio station went down. His daughter was trying to get it together, and still is, I guess, but still, with Facebook, we were still able to do it. And now with Facebook Live, that has really opened up a lot of opportunities. And a lot of artists are using Facebook Live now because it can and they actually help you broadcast. They'll tell all your friends about it. They'll tell the world. So it's a great way to expose your music and your talent and your skills. So I said, look, man, with the TV empire, we actually real empire. You sing.
You're right, I know.
I do what I do in engineering. And so we started doing it that way, you know. So we're the real empire, real artists, real music, real bands, all type of stuff. So again, like I said, a few years ago, it caught Sherry Gordy's eye. She was doing a show out in Vegas, and so we counted joint forces. She put me on her cyber team. So now you got all the Motown looking at. She's the real cookie, Sherry Gordy.
I know.
Unfortunately, her mother got sick, and so she had to end her show, but she was broadcasting on live stream. And I was really supporting her show, and several artists came out here to perform for me, and we sent some out there, and so it's just been growing. But unfortunately, her mother got sick, so she had to end the show. But she's getting ready to come back big time. So we're the real empire. She's the Facebook music empire.
Still making it happen.
She's the Facebook music empire West, and I'm the East.
You're the East.
So I stepped up. So when
we're glad you stepped up. I'm glad you stepped up. Let's keep it going. Let's keep making it happen. What can you tell that artist that's out there trying to be a part of something phenomenal, like on a show with Gary Jenkins, or to come to Vegas out to perform with Sherry Gordy? What can you tell that artist that's looking for a way to get their music out there and just be a part of something that they can just keep on building and building and building?
Well, what I can tell you is that we have the WJZ group, and I have several other groups, and Sherry Gordy has hers. So it's our area where you can market yourself, and if she likes you, she'll put you on her stage once she gets back crunked up and get the exposure. And she's full of Motown and all type of record labels and everything. So a lot of artists have done well by being on her stage. And again, like I said, some of those have came on my stage, and I sent a few out there, and I want to send some more once she gets started. And so I decided to pick it up. I just did them now and then, like here in Nashville or a couple other places. But when her mother got sick, I said, well, I'm going to keep things going every week, because she did it every week.
Some kind of way to keep it going until everybody can be a part of it again.
So out in Hampton Roads, which is Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, about 5 cities, I got a host named Deeper Light. And we're at Palm Gardens there. Every Friday usually, I'm doing a show, my own cyber party, and we showcase the talent out there. And we want to get you out there too.
Hey,
I'm
a working artist, but if I can take off and come, I'm coming.
Yeah, come. I mean, we broadcast live, just like I did tonight.
You
every Friday.
Broadcasting your shows, and I'm just like, Bud is always on the move.
Yeah.
How many artists are you currently working with?
I'm working with, a lot, could be 50, 60, because we get them all the time. They love the exposure. They're record labels in the group. They're all promoters. They're clubs.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of that happened because unfortunately, we lost 2 of our founding members. Susan Stillwell, she was a celebrity, and she knew a variety of artists and everybody, and she put them in our group, which made it a cream of the crop group. It's about 9,000 now. But I have 2 or 3 other groups, but I can also take the music and their videos and their websites and their pictures and these live streams, and I can dump into all type of music groups all over Facebook. And that way they get exposure.
Yeah.
So when they come to us, we help market you for free, because we want you to sound good. I mean, the music that's out there now, maybe the younger kids like, I'm old school. But when there's music that I have to cover my daughter's ears, and say, it's just, I'm down the street. I don't want to hear all that profanity and stuff.
Not to mention, you don't know who the artist is, because so many of the artists sound just alike.
Right. So I want to hear real bands, music that I can understand for our generation. The younger generation, mainstream media got them covered. We need music that we can understand. The younger generation appreciate it too. Once they hear Cole sing, they're like, who is that? They love it.
Hey. It's all about having timeless music. Timeless music, timeless music. Well, I thank you so much for keeping including me in your events and just keeping me a part of what you're doing. I appreciate you so much. So where are you going after you leave here?
Well, one more thing I want to say. See, this is the real empire. You have television here. We just had Gary Jenkins, and you were singing, and Lena Lloyd.
I know, I love her. We switched numbers. We're going to stay in contact.
Man, Lena Lloyd used to be turning out back in the day. But see, she was on Sherry Gordy's show, and then I brought her out here.
See, that's
she's a phenomenal artist. But see, that's how we keep. It's the real empire. We're keeping it alive. It's a network. Television. Look, television, lights, camera, microphone. And you sing and you're interviewing. And you find us. I don't know what I always say that.
Hey, got to keep it going, got to keep it going, got to keep it going. Thank you so much for coming out.
I have a question. Why you didn't let Gary Jenkins pick you up?
Oh, no, sir. No, sir, not with this skirt on. Not with this skirt on.
Oh, yeah.
I like to watch.
Okay.
Thank you so much. It's your girl, JONIQUE, with Mic Check TV Live, here with Bud G. Thank you so much. You're going to see so much of us, because every time he come in town, I'm going to be a part of it. I'm going to be a part of it. Thank you so much. Any shout outs?
Sherry Gordy, I love you. You're doing a great job. Bud G got your back. Whatever you need, we're going to blow this thing up between Sherry Gordy and Bud G. We're going to get these artists out here. We're going to keep them alive and viable and bring good music.
That's what I'm talking about.
The whole world. The world is full of hate.
Hey.
So it's up to us to bring love.
Yes. Everything that's going on right now, we're lucky to be here doing music. We're lucky to be out here networking. We're lucky just to be here doing what our passion is. So we thank you for watching, and stay tuned.
Right.